I prefer a cardboard box like this for doing target practice. A, because it stands up by itself, and B, because it's got 6 sides that you can put a target on. So you can shoot it out and use it again and again. So for the sake of shooting a rabbit, to scale this would be a little bit too small. But I'm going to draw a rabbit here, and that'll be our target practice. And we can then turn the box around and use the other side if we want to use it again. Okay, rough rabbit. I want to show you the 3 places, the main places. There's 2 more that we're going to go for our shot. For a meat rabbit, the one that we would like the best would be the head shot, which would be in this area here. That would be the bullseye, the brain. The second would be the neck shot, which would be about here. It presents itself as a slightly bigger target. And then the main shot that most people will go through has actually got 3 shots in it. The first one would be the lung shot, which would be right centre, or slightly lower actually. And then below that we have a bigger radius, so we go like this. And inside this radius we've got up here, we've got spine, and then down here we've got heart. So we've got 1, 2, 3 in there, 4, 5. So there's 5 basic places that you'd put your shot. We don't want to hit the body anywhere around here. We certainly don't want to gut shoot it. We don't want to take out the legs. We don't want to hit anything in front of the eyes. The nasal passage or canal, that won't kill it. That'll just injure the animal. We don't want to go for the eye because it can just injure it and it can still live blind, and we want to go there if we're going for head shot. So we'll take head shot only if we're close enough, or neck shot if we're close enough, but this is generally the shot because we still get all our back straps. We get our back leg. This is our main meat, our back strap and our back legs, and the front legs have very little meat on them. We can get it, but the rest of the rabbit can all be used for different things. The skin, the brains of the animal for dog tucker. Most of the feet all goes to dogs. There's nothing we waste of a rabbit. Right, we'll go and set it up and see how our rifle shooting. The Savage HMR 17 stainless, or the cheap Norinco 22. It's got a cheap Ranger scope, a 3:9 by 32, and it does the job. Bolt and subsonics. These guys here, they're 40 grain, 1065 feet per second. Bit of the stuff here for the bore. Get all clean. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a pad up there now. And out the other side. I got the choice of 2 mags. It's a 10 shot and that's a 5 shot. In a perfect world you'd hit the animal with the first bullet and it'd be clean, but that's not always the case. There's always variables. I'm going to put just 4 in here. That'll be enough for today, and hopefully it's the first bullet that does the job. It's good to have that backup. I always keep the mag out until I get to the zone. This guy's not the scale, he's actually smaller than my hand, but I'm shooting at 25 metres, so we'll see how we go. I'm going to go for a heart shot. This time I'm shooting first of all a little baby rabbit I drew, like a little sort of on the money. Head shot at 25 metres. Neck shot, 25 metres. Lung shot, 25 metres. Heart shot, 25 metres. That's good. I reckon out to about 100 metres I'll be good, and I'll just make the adjustments to the scope when I'm shooting it. And that scope's a bit buggered. The rubber's fallen off. Oh, it is what it is. We'll see how we go. Well, it's been raining all day and it's just stopped now. Well, I'm not having much joy. I've got a rabbit right in front of me, but the neighbour's driveway is behind it. I'll just come in slowly and you'll see. And whilst I could shoot it confidently without it ricocheting off, I can't guarantee that won't happen. So safety's always first. There he goes. With that driveway behind it there, it's not 100% safe, so we don't take it. He lives for another day. There is actually nobody going past, but still. It's at the top of my driveway, and I can't shoot it because it's on a horizon. Now it's gone. Oh, the rain's really coming down a lot now. There was one rabbit, but he's gone. Okay, tomorrow's another day. This is how I've got the camera set up on top of the rifle, giving you guys the director's view. Let me just talk about some of the gear while we go into the hunt zone. These here, you can see the finger. You can put your finger back on like that there, or you can go like that, and there's a wee magnet that flicks it on the back. Same applies to the thumbs. These are for hunting, these are for filming, these are really good gloves that have got a bit of dirt on because I was pig hunting the other day. So what's really good about these is you can operate your camera, your phone and your rifle. Seal Skins NZ, I don't know if you can see that there. That's the name there. I don't get sponsored by them, I bought them at the hunting fishing shop, I paid for them. Just a good product and it's quite cool right now. That's the only sort of gear I want to talk about. Traditionally the best times for hunting and fishing is dusk and dawn, sort of half an hour either side. Actually two other times too that I like. One is right now, just after a storm, and the other one is just before a storm. Animals know when a storm's coming, so they feed up and they make sure they get all their tucker before they hunker down. So when they come out to feed, that's a good time. They get out for that final feed. And right now it's the middle of the day, which traditionally is the worst time for hunting. But I think all the rules don't apply. We're in the actual hunt zone now, where it's safe zone to hunt. So first thing I do is pop that in there. And we're good to go. I'll put this back on the gun and we'll carry on. Whether you're hunting elk, red deer, wild cattle, bull tar, chamois, anything, pigs, goats, the same rudiments applies just as it does with rabbit. Don't be seen, don't be heard, don't be smelt. And we're just going to go to the horizon here, this bit of land, and check out for a bunny. Over here now, see if we can see anything. Gotta be real still. I've actually got the wind coming up behind me, so it wasn't great, so anything down there would have smelt me. Not ideal. I can see the wind, the rain's taken that fence down after the storm where the tree's gone through it. This is not my land, this is my neighbour's land, but I'm allowed to hunt it. I told him this morning I was coming up here. Okay, I was hoping for a rabbit just down in here, but not to be. Right, we'll carry on. This is the ideal place to stalk an animal, right through these trees here. We can get in here with good cover and look down here if there's something down below us. It's not going to see us, and you can see on the ground, look at the diggings. There's been rabbits around in here, so it's a good spot just to hide in here and look through the branches. But I'm not seeing anything. Okay. Oh, I thought we might have something down here. They may have smelt me with the wind as I came over. And here's some California quail too right now. Some of you may be wondering why I didn't opt to take the 1.7 HMR. Instead I took this cheap 22. The reason being, well, the HMR 1.7 can take a hare or a rabbit out at 200 metres on a day like today where it's still. But the noise of it, the actual suppressor, is pointless. It's coming out the barrel at over 2,200 feet per second out the muzzle, whereas this comes out at about 1,000 to 1,100. It's half the speed. It makes no noise at all. So if I take an animal down with this, I can then take another animal just around the corner because the noise hasn't scared everything away, and it's simple as that. I'm going to this bit of native bush down here for cover. Oh, I've just seen something really valuable. Water mushrooms.
Huge water mushrooms down here. Look at this. Oh, this is a godsend to me. Oh, this is me to the forest. I'm so excited. Oh my God. Look at this. This is a great find. Wow. Holy. Look at these woodier mushrooms. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is a godsend. These are so valuable. Oh, I can't believe it. The perfect conditions, and they've all grown right on the farmer's. Oh, this is so good. You guys got no idea how valuable that is to me. This is something I use as a medicine myself. They are perfect. Absolutely perfect. I can't believe it. Right, okay. I'm going to harvest those later on. These are perfect condition. Unbelievable. That is a great find. Oh, I'm stoked. Okay. I've got to tell you, after that find, that has just made my day. I've been looking for those for so long. I actually tried growing them myself. I use them with meats that I cook. Very, very good for the health and so expensive to buy. So finding them in the bush, I have to get permission from my landlord. Right, we're going to sneak out here and see if we can sneak through the bush and see something around here. I'm a happy man now, I really am. Not seeing any rabbits down here. I thought we'd have something on the property, but just sit here for a while and watch. I've actually just found some more wood here growing down here too. Look at this. Look at these guys. Beautiful. Nice big wood here. Oh, that is so awesome. I'm stoked. All we need now to make this a perfect day is a rabbit. I'm not sure, but I think this one is actually jelly ear. But I'm just not sure. So if in doubt, leave it out. All this native bush behind my neighbour's house, rabbits go through, and there's also the odd mushroom floating around as well. This is his driveway just down here. We've got to the hunt zone again, the actual main hunt zone, and the bloody rain's come, and the animals have all gone for cover. We're not winning. We came a bit too late. Let's pan up. This was the rabbit paddock that I was going to be shooting, and you can see the rain starting to come. One along there ran into cover just as I came over the edge, but there was 3 or 4 in here. So, I'll go down the bottom, but I think I'm going to get rained out again. Trying to get a rabbit in this weather is challenging. Oh, at least I found some woodier mushrooms. That's a blast. We're going to sneak down here, just the off chance there's something in the bottom paddock, but I think by the amount of rain that's come down, it'll be undercover by now. I've got one rabbit, and it's about 100 metres away, 120. If I can get up closer, just might get one. I'm going to stay under cover here, I'm going to stay down low. And hopefully this will be a long shot. This rifle will be definitely a body shot. It's my last chance really. And I'm going to stay under cover. Right, ideally I'd be up closer than I am. Oh, there's a hawk. Ah, the hawks. The rabbit's watching the hawk. Okay. This is a hell of a long shot, but we'll see how we go. Right, got an electric fence here to contend with as well. So we can prop up on this fence without touching the bloody electric, because there's a bull in this paddock here. Gotta find a place to. Righto. Just angle so you can see what I can see. I don't know if you're going to be able to see from here, probably not. Right. See how we're going to go here. I've got water on my scope. Oh, she's a long way off. This is about as far as I'd go normally. Going to get a little bit high. Oh, I smoked it! Kill shot! Abs. Oh. He's down. Oh yeah. That's a dead rabbit. Oh. You hear the electric fence beside me. Right, we've got our rabbit. I've got to work out how to get through this electric fence and down to that paddock. I'm going to go around. There's a bull in there too.
kill shot. Beautiful. Oh, nice. Nice one. Right through the engine room. Righto. It's a good day. The last hour. We got it. Woohoo! Right, I'm going to hatch a plan to get into that paddock. I'll leave the rifle. So I've got the wood air to pick up and the rabbit to pick up. I'll get the rabbit first and I'll come back for the wood air later tonight. Okay, smoked it. I don't know if you're about to see that in the video or not. Shot. That was a long shot too. Beautiful. I don't think there's anything that's more satisfying to the hunter than hearing that thud, knowing you've done a kill shot and humanely taking your animal down. I'm going to make the rifle completely safe now because we're out of the hunt zone, taking the bolt right out. One bullet, one animal. And the rain's coming down, my scope's wet, making it hard for me to see what's really going on clearly. And that was at the last minute, and I can take the director's view off and talk to you guys direct now. So we're going to do a big circle around the farm and retrieve our rabbit. I was going for the bulk of the shot. Hopefully it was a heart or a... I don't think it was a heart. I think I was going quite high. It was either... we'll wait till we see. I'm counting my chickens before they hatch, but it's down, it's dead, and good clean kill. And what a thud! You could probably hear it from even the video. Whew, that was a long shot. I didn't take the rangefinder, but for this little 22 or so, it's probably 120 and 130. I don't know, but it's a walk to get to it. So we'll get in the paddock. The next thing now is getting through the paddock without the bloody bull chasing me, because I've got to go into the bull paddock to get it, and that is never a good idea, never fun. We'll see how that pans out. Okay, we'll leave this here. We've got the... oh, you can hear the electric fence going. I've got the bull over here and the electric fence to contend with. I do not want to touch the electric fence, and there goes my rabbit just down there. Those of you that are in New Zealand that know about electric fences, particularly bull fences, will know what it's like to get a shock off one. It ain't no fun. Right, we're through the fence. Last time I was in here, his mate chased me into that pump shed over there. Oh, let's go and get our rabbit. Hopefully we're not going to get chased. We've got to watch the bull and watch one go at the same time. And I'm hoping for a shot that hasn't wasted too much meat. There he goes. Oh, he's a biggie. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. Full-size rabbit. Oh, you beauty. He's just seen I'm here now. I'm not through the fence. He's just turned around and looked at me. Oh, we're all good, I think. Yeah, no. He probably knows I'm on the fence line. Right, we'll get through the fence. That worked out great. We just don't want to touch that. No, we don't, sir. Whew. Too close for comfort. Well, let's get some shelter and see where exactly that bullet collected this meat. And this is exactly what it is it's meat. And today I'm feeding my very good friend and the young fellow I'm looking after right now, Damo. So I run a program for young men that either don't have dads, or young men that are rehabilitating after an accident, in the case of Damo, or men that are rehabilitating from drug problems or alcoholic. And my patrons sponsor that. But let's park underneath this tree here and have a look at this animal a bit closer and see what happened. Right, it's always interesting. So before we try to find out where it is, and I can't see any blood on that at all, I was going for a heart shot. So I was going for around here, which I talked about earlier when I drew my picture of a rabbit. So that's going to be the obvious place to start pinning back the fur and trying to find a... There may not be an exit, there may just be an entry, because it was such a long shot. It went down like a... Oh, here we go. possibly a little bit high on that side, but it's come out where the heart is, and it's killed the animal outright, and that's what we want. I don't view the life of this rabbit any different than the life of any animal. The fact that it's an animal in the wild, it had just as much right to live as my pet dog did. The only reality here is that these are a pest and they're a food source, but I still respect the animal. It's no longer going to wake up the next day and go out and taste the spring grass. It's not going to run around with its mates. So animals should be treated with respect when they're alive and also dead. If you live on a farm like me, you know where you've got livestock, you've got dead stock, and when you've got pests, you've got to control them. But this is also a food source. It's a valuable food source to a lot of people. You can't live on rabbit alone. You've got to have it with vegetables to get all your nutrients, but it's got protein in it, and we all need a little bit of protein. It had a good death. I'd be more than happy to have a death like that. Most of us aren't that fortunate to have a death so clean as this rabbit's had. Most of us suffer at the end of our lives, and this rabbit I've taken its life, and for that I feel a little bit sad, but I also feel grateful that I didn't cause any suffering and that I can feed somebody else with it too. We'll be grateful for it. And my dogs will eat every other part of it. They'll eat the head, the feet, the skin. Nothing will get wasted. So we'll return back to the earth. Anyway, I am grateful for this rabbit's life, and I'm also grateful it's not going to get into my vegetable garden. Carbon steel, made in France, open L, lock pocket knife. That's a Sharpton, Japanese whetstone, 220 grit. Now my angle on the knife is probably 15, normally you'd use a 23. Going to turn the over and do the other side. Stropping a knife, make sure you don't turn it off at the end. Keep it flat all the way down. The idea is push lightly in and pull to the side and see if the knife slips away. No, it doesn't. Oh, she's sharp. A couple of cuts with the axe, and get my my knife. I always carry a couple of pocket knives. I've got this one here, which is my blunter one. It's my open L, and I also carry a second one as well, which is a bit sharper. The one I sharpened at the beginning of the video. So the other one's for doing bone and stuff, and this one here is for the more finer cuts. Not that it matters. Poke up. There you go. Eat up. Bixie, come. Eat up. He's a bit fussier. He'll eat it. He's just a bit fussier. And take the back legs off too. Same again. And use our knife just to cut the skin. And dogs can get all those bits as well. Good girl. We don't waste anything. Yeah, Biggsy, here's a little bit for you, mate. A wee nick in the back here. They come off like little socks. There goes one. Other side. Dog wagging his tail, he knows what he's getting. He thinks he's getting the whole rabbit, but no, that ain't going to happen, mate. There'll be plenty of tuck left over for him. And there's the other one. The entry and the exit both below the back strap, so it is a perfect shot from that distance. Here's the skin there. My neighbour's dog just come over, so I've got to put my dogs back in the box. There you go, mate, you can have your skin there. There you go. Pixie, come. This is my other dog, Pace. He's getting over catching a pig the other day. He's a bit injured, so he's just healing up. You'll get a bit, mate, don't worry. Pixie, come. Pixie, up. Good boy. There you go, mate. Don't say I don't love you. Bixie's licking the brain out of the brain cavity right now, and that's where a lot of the nutrition is. Whether you're doing deer, wild pig or rabbit, cardboard is a great thing to have because it's clean, and when you're finished with it you can burn it or use it in your garden like I do to stop weeds growing. Right, every animal has it. I call it the gold bar of the animal. That's the back strap that goes down here, and it's the piece of meat that we really want on the hare or the rabbit to not get a bullet in it because it's a lot of meat in it. And just run your knife down all the way alongside the spine, feeling it as you go on either side like I've just done here. Once you've done that there, you can get your knife in and you can cut around the connective tissue and peel away your back strap. Before I take the other back strap off, I'll show you how to deal with this. We're going to take not just the tail but also the rectum, and we're going to get our hand right underneath like that there and squeeze the tail as we pull out. We're going to pull the whole lot out. There it goes, and the connective tissue around here can just go back inside the gut of the rabbit. It's not going to be on our meat, and it's clean. That's what we want. Right, this side here, right up to the shoulder and right to the rump, and keeping our knife all the time. Cut this angle here, and the rump. I want the knife to go alongside the ribs as we go down, as close to the ribs as you can get, because there is meat in there. Now the other way you could do this is you could drop the guts out and you could put the whole lot of the rabbit with the ribs in the pot. You'll get a little more meat, and you could do that as a stew or a casserole, or make it into rabbit pie afterwards and get a stock of it as well. Right here with a bit of skin, and we've still got our guts intact, and we're just going over a kidney now. One there, one there. I'm going to keep those as well. It's a fine line. There's the ribs, cut under the ribs. Some of you deer stalkers watching this would have taken the back straps off your deer out in the field when you're field dressing this way, without even dropping the guts out. Nothing wrong with it. And this is just a bit smaller, that's all. And go under the shoulder. There we have our back strap on that side there. Another nice piece of back strap. Great to see two undamaged back strap. Right, bring this back round in there. Same as would with any other animal. Break it back just like a chicken leg, dislocate it, and knife on either side to take that nice drumstick out. And it's just like a big drumstick, getting all the meat around the bone. Here we have it, a beautiful rabbit drumstick. So that's where the hip ball is in there. Poke our knife in, cut that out, and the knife just goes down the pelvic, just like so. And here we have our second back leg without any damage at all to it. It's got a bit of blood on it, a bit of fluff, but hey, it's wild game. Beautiful. We're getting everything off this animal I'd like. Right, in here we've got some organs for the dogs, but we've also got some organs for us. And one of them is right here. It's a kidney. Just going to take that out like that. There goes one. And the other one is on the side here. No gutting required. Two kidneys. So heart, liver, lungs, that's all for my dogs. We've got front legs. One front leg. A little bit of discoloration, but we got the front leg. So we pretty much got kidneys, back straps, front legs and back legs. So the guts has gone on my compost to feed some plants. So we've got heart and lungs in this piece here. And we've got a little bit of liver on that piece. And we've got spine and reproductive organs in the back piece. Good dog. What's that, eh? Your favourite, mate? Good boy. In your box. In your box. Good dog. Poe's favourite part, heart and lungs. She always loves it. Don't you, Poe? Yeah, good girl. Good dog. Eat up, Poe. In your box. Liver. You got pace, got a bit of rabbit, eh? Good boy, eh? Well, Bigsy's making short work of that. They all are, actually. You eating that already, mate, eh? Hey, you eating that already? That was quick. Good boy. Good dog. That went fast. Oh, you've all eaten it. That went really fast. Good dogs. Right, you can have a walk in a minute. Well, this rabbit was alive about an hour ago. So There's a number of ways you can rest your meat. One would be to hang the entire rabbit and leave the skin on it, and I know in the UK a lot of people do that. The other way would be to skin it, gut it, leave the legs and everything intact, and hang that in your fridge for a couple of days. Or the other way is to do what I've done, do it while it's all fresh, and place that in a container or with a bit of cardboard underneath to absorb some of the moisture. That'll do, calm down. That dog's still over there. And then you've got something the next day that's good to cook. Because the meat hasn't relaxed and rigor mortis hasn't even set in yet, it's still loose, we want to rest the meat. So we'll come back at tomorrow, 24 hours later, and we'll cook it. Right, rabbit's been in here overnight and it's looking good. Got that nice set sort of sticky thing. This is my mate Simon's dog, that's all I can show you. He's just turned up for a hunt. Excited. New puppy.
Oh, he's not really a pup, it's pretty good.
Oh yeah? Oh, nice line. That'll do. Oh, that's why my dogs are barking. Cut it out. They can smell another dog. Cut it out.
No.
They're watching another dog on the property. That's what they're going off at. All right, Simon. We'll see you later, buddy. See you, mate. That's the state of the meat after being in the fridge overnight. Ah, Smasher's sister's just arrived. Awesome. I got a helper this morning who's trying to get some salt out of the... That ain't working, is it? We getting any salt, mate?
Yeah, we're getting some.
Getting some. Oh, yep. Getting some salt
Here
now.
it comes.
It's Rhiannon. Doing a good job, mate. It's always good to get visitors at the right time. I was wondering how I was going to film this with one hand. It's actually not possible to film with one hand and use one of those, so it's good to have a helper on board. This is Rhiannon. She just turned up. Keep going, mate, and put some also in the water, yeah. So what we've got here is we've got the camp oven on. Just put it in the water, bud. And I'm going to add to that some apple cider vinegar. My own apple cider vinegar. Not going to worry about cutting it up into blocks, just going to smash it in there and let it all break down. So we're giving that there some apple cider vinegar, some salt. Rhiannon and I are going to have a cup of coffee and solve all the problems of the world. I'll come back to that later and make a pie for Damo. Right now Damo's as sick as a dog. It's had about an hour. I'm going to just lift this up here. Oh, it's boiling. Let's go into town. Oh wow. I think we could simmer that down a bit, eh? More apple cider vinegar. This breaks down. Does this with all game. You can use it for pork, venison. Keep on boiling. And we'll come back to that in another hour. Don't you wish you could be around for my pie?
Yeah, I do. It's so good.
I'll save you a bit, but I don't think I'm going to see you tomorrow, am I?
No.
Okay. Well, let's check things after 2 hours and see how the bunny's doing. Simmering away nicely, and I can feel just by putting the fork in, it's getting tender. Yeah, it's coming nice and soft now. New Zealand avocado oil. I'm putting this in because rabbit has very little fat, and I don't want to dry it out from this next hour. We're breaking it down. We want to sort of reintroduce that to the liquid in there, and that keeps things from drying out too much. One freshly chopped carrot into the mix. One red onion. This here's my garlic patch right here. It's had 3 hours now. It may not look pretty, but it's tender. Look at this. You can see the meat's just going to fall off. We're going to add our warrior mushrooms straight from the forest. They'll cook for about another 40 minutes. We've got one shiitake mushroom and just a standard button mushroom. These guys go at the very end. We don't cook them for so long. These are broken down. Take this out and we're going to break all the meat off it. Just let it cool first. The back strap's shrunk. All the juice I've kept for a mushroom soup. My rabbit pie is going to be with Filo pastry rather than the normal pastry, so I want to have plenty of this stuff around the outside just to make sure that nothing burns and sticks. You don't have to worry if it breaks, you can always just patch a bit more in. Just do it through the layers like that there. turn around on the side, and then do this on the other side with more of it. So folding it in half, sort of like a book, it's easier. It's pretty easy stuff to work with. Place some in there. Rolled oats. What this is going to do is, often you get quite soggy in the bottom of your pie and it can break. This is going to absorb any of the moisture. Crushed garlic with my partly cooked vegetables, and here's our rabbit, and look at it, look at this, just falling to bits, almost looks like chicken. Right, we'll do the whole rabbit and mix that in with it, just beautiful. Nice and tender, it smells good too. Breaking down, we want nice tender meaty pie. Don't forget our kidneys. Add our shiitake and button mushrooms. We got Italian parsley here. It goes really well with these dishes. And yeah, that there. Rosemary and thyme. Some of those, fresh as. Well, that smells good. Let's grab a spring onion and put that in the mix too. I think everybody likes to have corn in their pie, don't they? I know I do. And it just gives it a colour, but also a sweetness to it. David's going to love this pie. He's been sick for a couple of days, and it's nice to have someone else cook for you when you cook. So I'll give him the whole pie and he can eat it cold tomorrow too. We'll be able to feed off this for like 2 or 3 days. Italian parsley, rosemary and thyme, just like that. Pinch of salt, ginger powder, ground cumin, cayenne pepper, chilli, because Damo likes stuff hot. Turmeric, great for inflammation when you're feeling sick. And some smoked paprika on top of that. Again, get our fingers in there and give it a good old stir up. Look at that there. Not too moist, just perfect texture. And I'm salivating making this. Right, I want to take this out. There's our woodier mushrooms. We're going to chop them up and reintroduce them now. This is going to give it a texture like Damo won't have experienced before in a pie, but it works, believe me. I've done it before. Mushrooms goes well with wild game. Get rid of the good old mix up. And into the dish. Alright, so let's fold one this way. A bit of oil again, mix around. You got an egg for me? No, I'll take one that's not been set on. I've got this tiny wee one, just perfect size. Looks like a pullet egg. It's going to help it brown up a bit of colour. Makes it a lot easier if you pre-cut it. Get nice segments. I'll go through bits of meat and everything here. It should be sweet. Just cut right through. Good. Right, into the camp oven. Put it on top. Time to check it. Actually, I'm going to need 2 hands for this. Oh, would you look at that. 10 minutes to cool down now. Hopefully it's not going to be too hot. And we're going to get a slice out for Damo. Piece out. Yes, sir. No, none for you, mate. You're not getting it. Well, yesterday it was running around the paddock. And today it's feeding someone. And I think he's going to love this. I'm going to keep a distance because I don't want to catch your disease.
Now that's love, brother.
It is, eh?
Yeah, I really appreciate it, bro.
I want to know what it tastes like before I go. Good luck trying to eat it without it falling to bits.
Holy moly.
Looks awesome, doesn't it?
That's restaurant quality.
It's perfect.
Holy oh, I can smell the garlic. I can smell. Oh my gosh, brother.
At the moment. Take your time.
Holy shit. That's a spiritual experience, bro.
Awesome.
You just nailed the spice. And it's crunchy because of the Filo.
Yeah.
Oh.
So there's 3 other bits.
Oh my gosh, bro.
So you don't have to cook for the next couple of days, bro. I'll put them in the fridge and I'll cover them for you. And that way you've got food ready to eat.
Let's heat it up.
And it's full of vegetables. You've never had that before. It's got in it mushrooms that you have never had before. You've never had water mushroom.
Bro, the spices in it are just bringing it all together.
It's got a lot of spices, eh? It's got... it's too much to mention, actually. But out of the garden, thyme and rosemary. Anyway, bro, I'll leave you to eat. Enjoy, okay?
Thank you, bro. I'm so grateful for that.
Oh.
Like, just, you know, someone showing you a bit of love when you're not well is the biggest thing.
Yeah, I thought about you. I know what it's like to be sick, man. Okay, enjoy.
Cheers, bro.
See you later. What's that, bro?
Is there corn in there?
Yeah, there's corn in there, yeah. Yeah. See you, bro. And that is the reason that I hunt. Just like that there. And that's the best feeling in the world. Oh, I'm stoked. Hey, thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. And good luck with your own hunting and gathering and creating food from whatever's around you. It's been awesome having you come to the video and stick right to the end. See you in the next one. And be good. If you can't be good, be careful. See you later. Right, I'm going to put the rest in the fridge for him. So he's got no cooking to do for the next couple of days. That's also something that's really important when you're sick. Thinking about your food and it's got all the nutrition in the world you need.